everyone, welcome to Backstory Sessions. I'm your host Matt. We hope you enjoy this episode.
So in these gifts, and like you, I'm not saying that these gifts are anything that I would want. Some of them, all of them really. Like, I don't have these, any of these. I picked them because I think that they're cool gifts, and maybe they wouldn't even be a cool gift for me. But some of them would. I just thought the things that I picked, I tried to do a balance of things that different interests of people might think, okay, yeah, this is a gift that I want. So,
Okay. Disclaimers.
yeah. Yeah, I don't want to ruin anybody's Christmas by saying like, oh yeah, go get this because this will be
Yeah.
happy. Because you ultimately,
Yes,
that's all.
one man's gift is another man's return.
Yes, yeah, right. And also, these are so very varied in price range. So,
Yeah, mine too.
they may or may not be something that in the range that you're looking for. So, but they're cool. So,
All right, so you want to go first and reveal your first item?
we both said that at the same time. Isn't that weird? Okay, sure. I'm going to start with one of the lower budget items. Actually, could be the lowest. It's called the Note Lamp.
Note
You know
lamp.
what that is?
I have no clue.
Well, I've never seen it. It's really cool though. It is like a little like lamp, for your um bedside table,
Right. That's,
desk,
yeah.
like a small place like that. But it's meant for you to see it like every day. So
Mm-hmm.
you want to put it, someplace like when you first wake up, or where you're going to be at your computer or something like that. So it's a lamp, of course. Why it's called the Note Lamp is because you can write a note on the lamp.
On
And
the lamp shade or on the lamp
yeah,
itself?
so the whole lamp is an acrylic dry erase board. So it has a little round circular base, and then the rest of the lamp is like a rectangle acrylic.
Oh, okay. I got it.
And so you write on it, and it you can change the colors, and it's dry erase. So um the really cool part of this, I think, is that you can write the message. You could write a message to someone,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's in your own handwriting, your own artwork, whatever, like arrows, circles, anything you want to put on there. Any colors, you could do that. So when they open this, if it doesn't get smeared off, and I'm not sure, about that part, but so you open this, and you've got a personalized message. Now, ideally, I think this would be great for someone that you saw frequently, lived with, whatever, so that you could change the little messages like every day, or
Right.
like that. But it's just really cool, I think, because it is personable. And it's kind of like a little something different. It's a USB charge, so you don't even have to worry about batteries or cords. I don't even know if lamps plug in like that anymore, but maybe they do. I don't know. But it just seems very practical. The price, I don't know. You think $28? That seems pretty good, doesn't it?
I guess. Where is it available?
Um, so I'm gonna post, and it's a good thing that you asked that, as we're going to post like where all of these products are available on their Facebook group. So you'll be able to take a look.
All right. Well, there you go. The note lamp.
Yes, it's really cute. I have photos that I'll post as well.
You can draw a
Yeah,
Christmas tree on it.
yeah, and it does have seven different colors that you can. And so, like, okay, let's say you have it at the bedside, and you don't want to see red anymore, so you like tap it and maybe see green, or whatever.
All
So you
righty.
can just tap it and change the colors, and I don't know. Just if you want to like turn it off, because like some people don't like. I know you said you don't like light when you're sleeping. Um, you can just like turn it off. So
Okay. I think that about covers the whole note lamp thing.
yeah.
All right. So, I'll give you a lower end item for, excuse me, one of mine is, you know how a lot of people have the Ring doorbell?
Yes.
Yeah, that was like a, you know, big thing. Everybody had to have one, whatever. So now they have a light bulb that screws into a light bulb socket, and it's sort of similar. It has a camera in it, and you can use your phone to talk to people through it, and it swivels around, and you can see different views where the Ring doorbell thing only shows like straight out from your door. This you can mount like on the up on the side of your house, and uh, be able to control it and see up and down the street, look into your neighbor's yard or whatever you want to do.
Um. Okay. So you would give this to like
Well,
what?
I mean, somebody who owns a house, I would give it to as a like security kind of thing, or um, you know, just any house related things like that are good to have.
Well, I mean, I do like the feature you talked about where you could like, swivel it and see different views.
Yeah.
Because, like sometimes like somebody will be at the door, and then, if you're busy or whatever, by the time you get there, they might be like walking to their car or whatever. And if you just have that, camera where you're looking straight out view, then you don't see anything. But you could swivel this and be like,
Yeah.
you know, see who it was
And
or
you
what.
could yell. You could yell to them as well. Hey, you, come back.
Identify yourself.
I'm here. If you had more than one, you could like see all the way around your house, essentially.
Wow. And up in the sky and
Yeah, yeah,
everything, really.
yeah. It
So,
works by Wi-Fi. So,
how much does this cost?
um, I saw it for $46,
Oh,
but
that's not bad.
yeah, you probably find it on Amazon cheaper. But that happened to be the one that I saw at the time. So,
Well, I mean, it certainly does seem to be something that's usable and
practical.
technical for the gadgety kind of person.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so I like that. I'm gonna say that's pretty good.
All right. What's your next item?
All right, so we're gonna jump in price a little. We're gonna go up to $60,000.
Wow, that is quite a jump.
Yeah, and I don't know. Well, yes, I do know. I've never spent $60,000 on a gift, so and not to say that price is what determines if something is a good gift or not, but this definitely would not be for everyone. And I don't know, like, like buying someone this gift would be like, you would definitely need to know them well in order to buy it. So it's a smart bed.
A
Okay.
smart bed.
Yes.
Okay. What does this smart bed actually do?
Well, so it's really like a bed. It's bed-like.
Well, that is good.
Yeah. So like buying someone a bed would be a very difficult
Yeah.
thing because people are very particular about mattress and size and a number of things. So the smart bed, like it really, it has storage things under it. It has massage. It has recliner capability. It has a 70-inch TV on the end of it. So it's kind of like enclosed almost, from the top
Right.
across into the bottom. And at the bottom is your 70-inch TV. Um, and, so that you can control it. You can, like, it has Wi-Fi, USB. It has, it just has everything really. Like,
For
so,
60,000, it better.
yeah.
Better
Well,
make itself too.
yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, do people really want to stay in bed like that much? I don't know. I'm thinking not, but
Yeah, sometimes you do. Like, just too cold to get out of bed, like today.
I mean, if you did want to, it certainly looks like it would be, you know, a good thing. And if you weren't feeling well, or
Yeah.
of course, maybe you don't want to watch TV if you don't feel well, but I don't know. I guess I just thought like this is a cool thing,
Does,
but
does it have a refrigerator in it?
I think that you can, like, there is a place for a small one,
Okay.
so you would be able to, like, keep some snacks and beverages and small things like that.
Well, there you go.
It has also like a desk, like on the side, it raises up, so you
Yeah.
can have a desk right there. You could have a table to eat your snacks. uh, I mean, um, it's a bit pricey at $60,000, I think, and a lot of people already have a TV, or
Yeah.
they don't want a TV in their bedroom because they always say like that's a bad thing to
Yeah.
watch TV in bed and get in that habit and stuff. So I think it's an interesting gift, and I don't know if it's going to be a top seller for Christmas gifts, but
I'm guessing, maybe not. Um, Seems a bit pricey, and, you'd have to find the right person to give it to. So,
yeah, because what if they're perfectly satisfied with their bed, then they may hate they may like the, just like, it's okay, it's new, something they haven't seen or whatever, but it may not be comfortable. I mean, it may not
right.
be to their comfort level. So I think buying a bed is a personal decision,
Yeah.
but you know, if they've got everything, they've got an extra room and just want to like check out something ever so often, you know,
All
sixty
righty.
thousand is how much it will cost you.
Yeah. All right. So my next item is it's sort of unfortunately named. You like ice cream, right, Kat?
Oh yes, I love ice cream.
Okay. So, they have these ice cream makers that you can make ice cream at home.
Yes, electric ones or
Yeah, yeah.
yep. Okay.
All right, so this one is by Ninja. They make
Right.
lots of different appliances, and um, it's the unfortunately named iCreamy.
I don't even want to guess like what made somebody name that,
Yeah,
but
I mean, I assume it's a takeoff on ice cream, but I think they could have done a little better with that one. But
yeah, that slipped right back by somebody. That was
yeah, it makes 2 pints of ice cream at a time, and obviously you make it at home, and you just get a recipe and put it in there and turn it on, and within X amount of minutes you have ice cream that you can eat.
I mean, do you have to put that rock salt or,
I
like I
No, I think it has a canister that you have to like put in the freezer first, and then you put it in the machine and basically put your stuff in it and hit a button and it makes ice cream for you.
wow. I mean, I do like availability of ice cream.
Well, yeah, who doesn't?
I don't know like about how good I'd be at making it, recipes and all that. I don't know. But it does seem like a good gift.
Yeah, I mean, for someone who likes, ice cream and weirdly named appliances, uh, it is $149. So not.
And how much room does it take up?
I would guess it's probably a little bit bigger than a coffee maker.
Hmm. So can you put like nuts and things like
Oh
that?
yeah. You can put all that stuff in it.
Wow. So you can make your butter pecan or
Yeah, there you go.
if you had the, well,
You,
you
you,
know.
you only need the recipe.
Well, yeah, I think it should give you some
Oh,
recipes
I'm sure it does.
because like as soon as you open that, what are you going to want to
Yeah,
do?
exactly. I'm making ice cream.
Right. So
I don't care if
well,
it's like 7 in the morning. I'm making ice cream.
that's right, exactly, and that's what everybody's going to do that gets that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think I like that. I'm going to say that's a good gift,
Alrighty.
unless you don't like ice cream, and then you would
Well,
not.
I mean, you could probably make frozen yogurt with it too.
Yeah, I like that as well.
Yeah.
And also, if you have kids, that'd be a good
Oh yeah, for sure.
activity that you could do together, like with the recipe and everything on Christmas morning.
Yep.
You start a new tradition with a little ice cream dish.
Yeah. So do you think people are? Well, never mind. I don't know where I was going with that. I was going to say, like, do you think ice cream or frozen yogurt is more popular?
Ice cream, definitely ice cream, because
Yeah.
that's gonna be like a soft serve, more kind of ice cream, isn't it? Or is it
Yeah, it's not going to be like, like,
not complete soft serve, but not.
right. Yeah, somewhere in between soft serve and regular ice cream, I would imagine.
Hmm.
But
Well, it sounds yummy, like all the possibilities, and you can put some fruit and nuts, healthier items in there,
yes.
and maybe you could maybe use some. I'm sure there's a recipe for like healthier ice cream.
Yeah.
You just have to find it and like adjust that to your
Yes, it's
needs.
called frozen yogurt. All right, what
Okay.
do you got next?
Um. All right. So this one is, I think, interesting. It kind of would follow yours. So it's an indoor garden, a hydroponic garden.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and hydroponics are very popular, and with weather related, like not being able to get out, or when COVID, the pandemic. Also, if there's food shortages, just anything like that could happen. Um, this is a good way to be able to grow your own food. Um,
What can you
and
grow with it?
for people that like to garden, but they don't really have the space to do it outside, or they don't
Right.
have land or whatever. It still gives you that satisfaction of growing something and then eating it. you know.
Yeah. My friends have a restaurant in Pennsylvania, and they have a hydroponic setup where they grow herbs and different things that they use at the restaurant.
And that's really helpful to them and very cool as well to be able to do it.
Yeah.
Because you can control a lot more of the environment and the situation with it. So
Right. Yeah.
you don't have a groundhog or whatever might want to come into your garden or
Right. Just got to
I mean,
keep the kids away from it because, they'll walk over and like start picking stuff or whatever.
oh yeah, well, there's that, and you can grow strawberries and all kinds of things, which kids tend to like, and
Not me.
yeah,
I don't like strawberries.
I know you don't. That's you're kind of weird in that way, but
Yeah.
um, but I do think so they range. There's a big price range. The one I looked at is $150. I've seen them cheaper, and you can obviously, depending on how, I've seen some that are like cabinet size, stand up cabinets.
Right. Yeah.
So you can, you really could spend a little or a lot, but to have your own food supply, you're gonna save money because you won't have to buy that at the grocery, and you don't have to get in your car and drive to the grocery to get it.
Right. You just have to wait however long it takes for the stuff to start growing.
Yeah, which I think is typically quicker than, is it faster, I believe, than in the garden.
Yeah. And if you're so inclined, and don't want to buy the kit, you can actually find plans for those things online, I'm sure, and build your own from stuff easily found at Lowe's or Home Depot.
Yeah, just, like that would be where a gift card would come in handy.
There you go.
Pick out those. But, for people also like weather, that cuts down on this season that you can grow things
Right.
outside,
Yeah.
depending on where you live. So, this is another consideration that people can do this year round. So I think, I think for those people that have a green thumb or that really just enjoy growing things, that a hydroponic garden is a really neat gift. So I'm gonna recommend that, and it's $150, more or less, depending on how big you want to go.
All right. Well, there you go. My next item is for all you budding podcasters out there who are interested in, maybe you have a podcast and you want to upgrade your equipment, or maybe you're starting a podcast and you want to buy something to be able to record yourself. So I was looking at the Rodecaster Pro 2, which is the newest version of the Rodecaster that's out, and basically what it is it's a interface between your microphone and your computer. You need to plug your microphone into it or your phone, so you can have people call you and you can record them along with yourself. And so it also has like if you have intro music, you can dedicate it to a specific button on it, and just push the button and play the music, or sound effects and things like that you want to add during the conversation. Just a lot of different things that you can do with it. And it's available at a bunch of different places online, like Sweetwater or Zounds or whatever. And it's a little pricey at $800, but the good thing about those places is they typically have a monthly payment plan if you're interested in doing that, so you don't have to lay out all that money at once. You can actually plug in like up to, I think, 4 microphones and headphones. So if you have a couple different people recording with you, you can plug everybody in and they'll be able to be recorded at the same time, along with somebody calling in or whatever. So,
Well, so if you're not interested in doing a podcast, what else might it be good for, or would that not be a good gift unless you had that interest?
it's geared towards podcasting. You can also plug instruments into it, I would assume. If you wanted to record that. But it's mostly geared towards podcasting. That's what it was designed for. So.
And there are a lot of people that want to start a podcast, like us a couple of years ago. So
Right. Yeah. I mean, there are cheaper versions of that sort of thing out there. Um, I know the Rodecaster, or Rode, I guess, is the company that makes it. They're probably one of the better ones out there. There's other ones like Zoom. They have something called the Pod Track, where it's essentially the same thing. Probably not as feature oriented as the Rodecaster, but that one's only $400, and then there's other ones that are 200 or whatever. It just depends on what you're looking for, and how many people you can record at the same time, and whatever features it has.
So, how many people did you say you could record on that one?
I believe you can do 4 plus. You can record if someone calls in on the phone. You can either you can plug your phone into it and it will record the conversation. So
Cool. Well, I like that. For podcasters, I think that. I mean, maybe that's not the one you want to start out with, but maybe it is.
yeah, I mean,
Sounds.
I think you should spend the money on uh, quality equipment and start out that way rather than buying something cheap and it just causing issues for you.
Well, I think there would be a good place of, you need to know, like, the person you're buying it for
Right.
said, like, wow, I'd really like to start a podcast. Or also, it would be really good if you, like, knew someone that you think would be really good at podcasting, and maybe they haven't expressed that interest, but you think they have that
Right.
talent for it. And
Or someone who has a podcast and you just want to upgrade their equipment for them.
yeah, so I mean, that is a pretty wide audience, I think, for this gift.
Yeah.
Even though specialized, I think it could, there could be a good number of people that it would be a nice gift for.
Yeah. So there you go.
Well, it's we did not plan these together. Like, we didn't tell each other what we were putting on our list and or the order or anything. So I find that it's pretty interesting. Like the last one and then this one, they kind of just like go together.
Okay.
So I chose a vertical record player.
A vertical record player.
Yes, and it is the coolest looking thing. I have a record player, and I really do like record players. It's just they're nostalgic and
Right.
really cool. But this one, the record, is vertical, so like it's on the top, and you see the record spinning around, like vertically, not horizontally like normal.
Okay.
And and at least in the one that I was looking at, it's kind of red, yellow, and green, like like, so it's
The note
interesting.
lamp.
I mean, it's really so cool, and I don't think you even have to flip the record over, because it's vertical. So I think the arm of it or whatever just goes to the other
Okay.
side, and that's also a feature because you remember having to like get up and go to your record player and flip the
Yeah.
record right when you want to hear the next side. So
Yeah.
um it I think that it also has like FM radio, Bluetooth, an alarm clock. um it's just really it's I don't know what the sound is like because I haven't seen this in person. I'm guessing the sound is really good,
Right.
but just like aesthetically, it's very attractive to look at, and I think this would be a really nice gift for me if I didn't have a record player. Because because I really just I think it's cool, and it's one of those things that music lovers. So if you know a music lover, that it would be great for just a conversation piece. And then to make it personable, you could buy like a record for them of their favorite band or something.
If they're still available on vinyl.
Well, I did see an Aerosmith one not long ago, so
Yeah, you'd have to scour, you know, eBay or
yeah.
something, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, so I think that's a really thoughtful gift to give someone music. I love music. And so when I saw that record player, I was like, yes, that has to go on my list because it's really like it. And it has it has like the bottom part of it is hardwood speakers, and, so
Oh,
that part
okay. Yeah.
looks really nice also, but it's a contrast to the spinning album on the top standing upright. So yeah, you want to know what the price is?
I'm gonna guess $199.
You're really close, 210.
Huh? Yeah.
So
Oh.
yeah, I mean, I don't think that's a terrible price. Do you really?
No, not really. I mean, high-end audio equipment can be expensive, and $210 is probably not too bad. So
No, I mean, you're going to spend like, you might spend 25 bucks or more on an album depending on what they want.
you might
So
spend 200 on an album, depending on what
that's
it
true.
is. So
Yep. So, you could get into some money there, but there's no price to be put on music.
there you go. All right. Speaking of music, I'm gonna let you tell your next one, which I think I know what it is.
I want to save that one till the end.
Oh, well, see, that's an issue because I have one that's related to that.
Okay, then I'll go ahead and say it.
All right.
This one's going to cost a little bit more, but I said at the beginning that I really like experience gifts rather than, like having another thing that you
That's
have
true.
to buy
Yeah.
for. So if you are seeking a gift for an experience, I mean, you got a lot of options out there,
Yeah.
but this is a really cool option. This one is called Rock Camp. Okay.
Yeah.
And this is for like really any level of musician, singer, songwriter. So you could be like in your own little garage band. You
Yeah.
could maybe have just picked up an instrument and like self-taught to play.
The
uh,
triangle.
yeah, I mean, you could just have an interest in it, or in singing. And so what you do, this rock camp, is celebrities. They're the camp counselors. So, like, okay, I'll say Steven Tyler because, I like Aerosmith. So we'll just use that for example.
Right.
So, let's say that this rock camp is going to have Steven Tyler as a counselor. So if I wanted to buy this gift, or someone bought this gift for me, a gift certificate to rock camp, I could go for 4 days to wherever this camp. They're held in all different places, but I would go there, and for 4 days, I would be assigned to a band, and so there would be the one celebrity. So Steven Tyler would be in my band.
Right.
He would probably be the lead singer, so I'd probably be like playing the drums because
Or
he
rapping.
because guitar, when I tried, my dad tried to teach me that, I got a blister and I quit that. So I'm not going back to guitar, but I feel like I could do the drums.
Or
So
rapping.
yeah, well, Stephen wanted me to. He did like Run DMC,
That's
like
right. There you go. So
there is that could be it. So, but whatever your like musical level or ability or interest, you can go and have these 4 days, intensive days of like practicing with other people that, are wanting to be part of the band with your celebrity counselor. Then at the end, of the camp, like you're going to perform, like all these camp counselors, they each have a band,
hmm
and they make a whole night of performances. So it would be me, like at the Whiskey a Go Go or something, me and Steven Tyler, and like X,
right.
Y, and Z of the other people. We would be, on this stage performing for a live audience.
Wow.
Now, what an experience would that be?
Yeah, yeah. Um, as I, well, I know a little bit about rock camp, so I've never been, but I know that there are other counselors there, and they bring in people as guest speakers and that sort of thing. So it's not just you working with one person the whole time. You get to meet a variety of celebrity type musicians during
Yeah.
your 4 days, and then your um, final day is the show. So,
So the considerations for this gift, would be one, like, will the person have, 4 or 5 days off because of vacation time or whatever. So you would want to make sure, that it is someone that is able to go, because you're going to have to commit to,
right, yeah,
close to a week. And then if you have to travel, so they are going to have to spend some time, but the gift certificate can be used at any time. So it's very flexible like that. If you are not an Aerosmith fan, or you didn't, and it was Steven Tyler, you could go to another one, because there's like all kinds of music, all kinds of celebrities, celebrity musicians, and you just like choose the one that works for you. So I think this is like such a good gift for people that truly love music.
yeah, for sure.
Um, and it definitely, okay, so the cost, let's talk about that, because this starts at the $5,000 range. Okay.
Mm,
And there are other things you can add and so forth, but that is what you would pay for the gift certificate. And then I mean, you could, there's a payment plan. There's different options, but if you're going to give it for a gift, it's going to cost you about that much. But I think um, I think it would be worth every bit of it.
oh yeah, for sure. I mean, that's a great.
Probably my favorite gift of all the ones on my list. That I think, because it's an experience that you will never forget.
Oh yeah, for sure. Just hanging out with some of the celebrities that have been at rock camp over the years would be pretty cool. I think.
Yeah, and also you be making other friends, that come from all over. I mean, everybody wants to be like a member of a band or something, and so you are, and I just think that's really a cool experience. And then that to have that performance concert, coming back to real life might seem strange after,
Yeah.
like you're a rock star, and
Right.
then
Yeah.
you come back and you're like, answering phones or whatever. But you know, I just think, and as far as gifts go, this is a really nice one, and so rock camp gift certificate, and we will have, actually, David Fishoff will be on our podcast later, talking about, all about rock camp. So you'll hear more about this gift, but I just love it.
Yeah. David is the one who actually started rock camp 20
Yeah,
something years ago.
yeah. So it's and it's been like on a lot of a lot of TV shows have like done little parodies of it and things like that. So
Right. Yeah.
really great. I mean, there's been a lot of celebrities that have been there.
Yeah. So in that vein, in Nashville, in when is it? January, they're having a all women's rock camp,
Yes.
and one of the celebrities who is going to be there is Lizzie Hell from Hellstorm,
Who
and
Matt seems to love.
she's pretty awesome, great singer and songwriter and stuff, and yeah. So Lizzie is she is a pretty interesting person. She is the first female brand ambassador for Gibson guitars, and they actually, she, along with Gibson, developed a guitar that, a signature guitar that she has endorsed and, that sort of thing. So, it's called the Explorer Bird. It's kind of a mashup between Gibson Explorer and I think a Firebird, which is another Gibson guitar from that's been out for a few years or whatever.
No, it was also my first car was a Firebird. I was like, how did they get my car into that?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if I ever owned a Firebird, but I did have an Explorer, so
Now, between us,
there
we
you
got.
go. So anyway, that is a great gift for a maybe not a beginner guitarist because it's a little higher end on the price spectrum, um, but it's an interesting instrument, and it's $2,500 at a couple places that I've seen. They're all autographed and numbered and that sort of thing. If you're into that, and if you take it to Nashville on when is it sometime in late
Yeah,
January, you could probably get Lizzie to autograph it for you
yeah,
for real.
yeah. At rock camp, she's gonna be there. So if you're there,
Yeah, there you go.
probably a charge for all of that. I don't really know, but
Yeah,
I mean, probably at least for the ticket to get into the
yeah,
performance,
yeah.
or how it goes after that. But I could see that's definitely a gift you probably would not mind getting.
I would really like that. I think. Yeah.
because you play guitar, so I don't know if people know that about you, but
I have a long-standing love-hate affair with the guitar.
yeah.
I, you know, I play, like, I play a lot every now and then I might go months or longer without touching it. But, um, yeah, I mean, uh,
When would you say is the last time that you played?
um, it hasn't been all that long ago. I mean, there's a guitar out in the living room, and I'll pick it up every now and then, but not very often lately. So, I don't really know, to be honest with you. I don't keep
Yeah.
track.
Well, I do see this as a really great gift for you, and I can see it. I definitely think it's one of your really good choices.
Yeah, yeah, I would. So if anybody is out there and they find one, because these are, you don't see these every day. I think they only made them for a couple of years, and they come up for sale every now and then. Some places have new ones still, I guess. I'm not quite sure on all that, but if anybody has one or whatever, and they want to get rid of it, send it my way.
All right. Yes, a perfect gift. Ho ho ho.
All right,
Um,
there you go. So, do you have any more, Cat?
yeah, my last one. I didn't intend to end on this one
Okay.
because it's kind of I mean, it's cute, so I chose it because people do like candles, and or many people do. So,
Right.
um, I chose pizza scented candle
Okay.
because I love pizza,
Uh huh.
but I love the taste of pizza. I don't know, like, if smelling the candle would just make me hungry for pizza. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it may or may not be a good gift. But if you don't have any pizza, maybe just like the scent of it would be enough. But this is um, the Beyonce, actually, this is like her favorite pizzeria. So they recreated the smell of that pizza.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, it has an interesting little price with it too. Um, $48. So,
Wow.
it's definitely a little bit more expensive than many candles, but
Yeah, 48 bucks to have your house smell like pizza.
yeah, I mean, you can just like open a DiGiorno.
Yeah, really, just cook a pizza.
Yeah, which is like what, $7 or something. I don't know,
Yeah, I
but
don't even know.
you buy three of them, you can get one for $2
There you go.
or something. But I mean, it it is like I thought, if you're a Beyonce fan, you might like this, and also if you like pizza, you might like it, and if you like candles, you might like it. So,
Does that
uh,
mean Beyonce's house smells like pepperoni pizza?
I don't know. I mean, maybe she just goes to the pizzeria and just like cuts to the real thing.
Oh
I
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I don't really know, but I think it's cool. The price, $48. Like, I'm guessing people are probably, if you give them the candle, they're probably not going to think you spent $48. So,
Yeah,
I don't
or they'd go, "You spent $48 on that candle."
like, I'd rather have a gift card.
Yeah, exactly. And there we have it, full circle.
That's right. Well, I want to, want to say happy holidays to everybody because we are kicking off December, and we just wanted to do this little special episode so that give you some ideas of some interesting little gifts that we saw and just wanted to talk about and share with you.
Yes, the $60,000 smart bed versus the iCreamy.
Hard decision there,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah. But I think, I think we couldn't possibly cover all the gifts, there's just so many, but I think we give a good sampling of our
Yeah,
12
there.
gifts.
Yeah, I think so too. There were two cars that made it onto my list, but you know, they're pretty
Well,
pricey. So
let- well, let's hear about them anyways. I mean, somebody out there, no doubt, has got the money to, like, they're
yeah.
going to
Well,
cars.
I
Let's
mean,
hear it.
one is the Ram TRX, which is a pickup truck that has a it's definitely not a what would you say? You know how like everybody is into like uh, electric cars and green this and green that. This thing is the total opposite of that. It has like 700 horsepower and gets like, between 9 and 13 miles to the gallon kind of thing. So,
Yeah. Mm. Well, if you have the money to buy it, although you haven't said how much it costs yet, but I'm guessing like you can probably afford the gas too.
yeah, yeah, I guess it's one of those things. I actually went online and priced the one at Ram uh, on their website, and I think it ended up at $108,000.
Hmm. Well, that is an expensive present,
Yeah,
but you could see like how happy somebody would be to go out and see a big bow on that, or
yeah. So,
yeah, yeah.
anybody who wants to buy one for their favorite podcaster, I certainly would not complain.
Would be cat. But I would like we could take turns. We could share it.
Sure, sure, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be like, see ya. I'll be back.
Yeah.
I promise.
And be like, you'll be back.
Cat, I need money for gas.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna call
Yeah.
Geico,
AAA, yeah.
whoever, to like bring you some gas there.
All right.
Um,
Well,
what
uh,
was the other one? Didn't you say you had two cars?
I do. The other one is it's kind of involved, and only because it's not your normal, you can't actually go. Well, I mean, that's not sure either, but it's not like a car you can get at a dealership. Um, this is a custom made uh, uh, kit car where you can buy the kit from the company and put it together in your garage.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, if you're so mechanically inclined, or you could uh, actually have them build it for you. The only issue with that is the wait time, I think, right now is about 2 years. Because,
Wow.
yeah, because they're so far behind. Um,
That's really popular.
yeah, I don't know how big the company is. It's relatively, relatively small. They don't build a lot of cars every year, but, they sell some kits and stuff, and um, people do put them together in their garage and stuff, which would be interesting. I mean, I'd like to tackle something like that if I had the
Oh,
time or the space.
I was gonna say, like, that sounds like something that you would really enjoy.
Yeah, it's like a big giant model. If you ever built models when you were a kid,
I
this,
did not, but I
yeah.
did play with Lincoln Logs.
Well, sort of, kind of different,
Yeah,
same, but
yeah.
anyway, they ship this car to you in like a big crate, and you unbox all the boxes, hundreds of boxes or whatever, and you basically have the entire thing, although you do have to provide. So the car is based on Corvette from certain years, and you do have to supply some parts from a Corvette. So if you have one, or a wrecked one, or can find one, or whatever, you would need to steal parts off of that to use in the build of your car.
Wow.
Yeah. So I think the kit starts at like 28,000, and can be, like I said, they will build you one, but you have to wait for it. And the price of a fully built one is somewhere between, I would say a good guess would be 75 and 100,000, depending on the options that you chose.
So, you decided to build your own. Like, how long would that take? Like, after you found the Corvette part and
Um,
that?
it would, it really depends. I mean, there's no set time. It depends on how much time you have to devote to it.
Yeah, because you'd be like really anxious if you got that for Christmas to like dig right in and.
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly not something that you're going to put together in a week. You're probably talking like, you know, 6 months or so, and that's dedicating a pretty good amount of time to it. So,
Still though, like there's probably like just like people that build their own house or grow their own food or whatever. Like just knowing that you did it yourself is
yeah,
you know
yeah.
probably makes it a special, even more special gift.
Yeah, and you would not see another one on the road. I mean, unless you went to like a car show or something. Um, so yeah, you definitely have like a one of a kind thing, which is interesting.
Yeah, that's very cool. And that seems like a good price. If you're willing to do the work.
Yeah, I mean it's one of those things that like it sort of snowballs because like you start out thinking, okay, well, it's 28,000 for the kit, and then I got to buy this and that, and you don't really think of like all the little things that you need, like a tool that you might not have, or you know, uh, um, you lost the bolts for something, and you have to go to the store and get them, and so I mean, all that stuff adds up. So it could end up costing you, you know, a significant amount of money.
Well, I still think it's a rather cool gift for people that really would like to build their own car or have their a unique car, or wait 2 years if that part
Yeah.
doesn't sound so good. But
Yeah, there is that. I actually met somebody online who's having one built by the company right now, and he's been waiting a fair amount of time for it.
wow, well, it'll be really interesting when it arrives. I can't imagine.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, maybe next Christmas.
yeah, you never know. Yeah, so that's made by DDR Motorsports, and they're based in Miami. So if you're down in Miami, you can stop in and check out their shop and the car that they have, and uh, it's pretty interesting setup. So
Does it look like a sports car, or what does it look like?
it's it's pretty exotic looking. It's a two-seater, and uh, it
Does it
looks
have
like.
wing doors?
Yeah, yeah, it's got the
Yeah.
the doors that lift up and whatever. Big wing on the back, and it's low to the ground and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So
Well, and for like a big range of money, that could be yours.
yeah, there you go. So somewhere between 28 and 150,
Right.
you could have one.
Right. So, Wow. I mean, I think we've done pretty well spotlighting some really interesting gifts.
Yeah, you know, I hope somebody found them interesting and goes out and checks some of them out. As Kat said, we'll be posting the links for everything and can check them out and see what you think.
And if any listeners actually buy, one of the gifts from the list, if you want to tell us how it went after Christmas, we'd love to hear that too.
Yes, we want to know how the ice cream was from the iCreamy.
Yes, definitely. If you want to invite us for some, that's okay too. Because we both like ice cream.
That is true, we do, yes.
Depending on the flavor, because
right, yeah. Anything with like strawberry or whatever. Blah.
Yeah. So he was not happy when the strawberry frosty came out. So
no, definitely not. That's is that over with now?
Yes, now it is into the peppermint one.
Oh my God, that's even worse.
Well, I don't know. I have not tried it yet. I did try strawberry, and I plan to try the peppermint one. But
didn't somebody say it tastes like Pepto-Bismol?
I have heard that. I've seen some posts about that too. So, I mean, I don't know how they turned peppermint into that. You'd think the strawberry one would be like closer, but I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
I'm gonna keep a little open mind about it. I get the little junior kid size one. So
I'll stick with chocolate.
Yeah, I mean you can't beat chocolate, that's
right.
for sure. But I just like to say I've tried it, although I have not had a McRib. I'll have to then I guess this is its farewell or whatever. But
yeah, you better get on that because it'll be gone soon.
I do believe that you had McRibs before, so
I have, yes.
Yeah, so well, we could do a whole episode on the foods, but
yes, we could.
Happy holidays to everybody out there, and be safe in your gift shopping, and I hope that everybody has guess what they want for Christmas.
All right.
Or this holiday.
Alrighty, sounds good. Happy holidays, everyone. As always, if you have any questions, concerns, or comments, you can send those to Kat at iWritePlease@outlook.com, or you can write to me at backstorysessions@gmail.com or matt@level11ventures.com. Thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.